Hello everyone. Hello, hello. I'm slightly early by like 10 minutes or something, but because I was ready, I thought I would just go ahead and start. There we go. Just put this here whilst I'm waiting for people to join. I will grab the link of the book that I'm working in. Moonlight Mischief. R.J. Hampson. Let's grab the linky to this. Hi Mandy. Hi lovely, how are you? I'm good, thank you. How are you? Sort my fan out a minute because it's very hot in here today. Okay, I think I'm sorted. How has your day been, Mandy? Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Been busy today. I was playing a couple of board games online with my friend this morning, and then Rach from Mini Rach called me about 1 o'clock, and we was on video chat for 3.5 hours till about 4:30, playing PlayStation and having a chit chat, and then I cooked dinner, and then I've just sat down. Lynn doesn't realise I'm already live. That was her trying to call me. I'm sure she'll jump in if everything's okay. So yeah, I got everything ready for my live stream, and here I am. So it's been good. Just got done doing chores. Adulting. Gotta love adulting. Miss Lynn's on her way. She just got out the bath. So I'll go ahead and wait a couple of minutes. Hi everyone that's joining. Hello, hello. I hope you are all well. Do feel free to jump in chat if you so wish. Even if it's just to say hi. Otherwise, just lurk away. No, there's 4 people in here. Some people like to lurk. But anyway, today we will be working in R.J. Hampson's Moonlight Mischief, which is his newest book, and we're going to be doing this page, which is called Dragon in the Mist. And I did have sort of a rough idea of where I wanted to go colour-wise with this page. But because my colour cubes arrived yesterday from Sarah Renee Clark, I've gone ahead and pulled a couple of cards out of those that I want to use. So originally, hi Lynn, welcome. Is sound and everything okay? Should be, hopefully. It looks okay on my screen. I hope you enjoyed your bath. So I pulled a couple out for each one. I pulled these two out, which is number 99 and 108, because if we flip them over, both have this dark blue in. Now if I cover that dark blue up there, you can see that these colours go together nicely. They sort of flow nicely. And I was thinking, well, I could use the light sort of icy blues for my castle, and like the purpley colours for my dragon, or with the green, so green with like a purple breast or whatever. But I wasn't warming to those, so I carried on flicking through. Hi Azra, hi lovely. Rough day with migraines, but glad to be watching tonight. Having a self-care day tomorrow at the mall. That sounds fantastic. Hi Kathleen, welcome. One of my nan's middle names was Kathleen. It's lovely. Thank you so much for joining. And feel free to lurk away. So yeah, I didn't go for those two colour palettes. I then carried on going through and came across these. Now these look slightly different on camera to what they do in person, but I think these go together quite nicely as well. So if I hold them like this, in fact I had them this way round when I was looking at them earlier. So I'm thinking these colours here, like the icy colours again for my castle, and maybe this sky blue can incorporate in it. And then my dragon would be like these raspberry colours. And then my clouds here would either be this really light pink or this cream. So what I did then, after I picked my two palettes, these are 151 and 211 by the way, from Colour Cube Volume 1. Hi Dee, hi lovely. I have some exciting news for you all, colouring wise. Ooh, do let us know. So what I did once I picked these two colour palettes out was then grabbed my Ohuhu swatch cards, so all 320, and matched them up as best as I could. So they're not 100% because, you know, I got as close as them as I could, but I don't think I did too bad a job, to be honest. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how it comes out by using them. So we've got that one, then we've got this one, which is slightly more sort of orangey pink than I'd like it to be, but this one's not a bad match. And then this one's slightly brighter than what it would be, but I thought it would go well with this sky blue BO50 up here. So yeah, let's catch up on chat. Hi Ambient, welcome in. Thank you for joining. So story goes like this. I've been accumulating a lot of things and going to buy more things, supplies, and my aunt is visiting Germany and I'm getting schmink watercolours. Exciting. Pretty. You love that I did what, Ambient? That I've matched them all up. So if anyone wants the colours that I'm using to base my picture with, you can go ahead and take a screenshot of that if you want to. But yeah, I'm really pumped to use these and, you know, actually use the product. So I need to grab my acetate, which is right underneath everything else, as usual. Okay, I don't really want that one. I need a clean acetate. Bear with 1 second. I don't want one that's got marks on it that's going to seep through. So let's use a clean one. Hi Audrey! If anybody needs me to repeat anything I've already said, please do let me know. Why would we come for you? Yay on your supplies. Exactly. Nothing wrong with collecting art things. Wow, aqua ombre nails. Love them. Oh, thank you. They're sparkly too. Ignore this. I've been swatching. But yeah. It doesn't matter, Azra. They're yours, hun. Right, so let's go ahead and put our acetate in behind here. And we have our colour palette. I've also got my colours all set off to the side here. I can bring them on, look. So we've got these ones and these ones. I think they look quite pretty. I got to get the book first. I just got my Ohuhu 216 yesterday. Yay! I'm so excited for you. Okay. Let's make a start then. I'm going to focus on my ice castle first because I kind of knew where I wanted to go with that. So I want a really sort of light ice colour for this part, I think. Then we could do it with the darker tones maybe for that. Might have like some pinky accents in the castle as well, just to tie it in. We'll have to see how we go. So I think I'm going to start with the blue-grey here, which is this one, BG 1103 or II03. For the shadows, and I'm going to use BG3 for everything else. This one. So how has everyone's day been? I hope you are all well. I'm going to leave that part. I'm going to do this because to me this looks icy. So we'll start down here. Let's bring you in a bit. Oopsie daisy. Sorry about the camera, folks. Just getting you in position. So yeah, how have you all been today? Like I said at the beginning of the stream, I've had quite a busy day. I was talking to my friend this morning, playing some board games online, and then Rach called me to play some PlayStation and have a chat. And then I cooked dinner. We had steak tonight. And now I'm here. That's right, I use name brand art supplies on my colouring pages as I'm learning how to use them. By doing so, then I can create my own artwork. Perfectly acceptable. Sounds awesome. Sorry, what's the name of the book again? Did I link it? I did grab the link, but I must have forgotten to link it. So that's the UK link. I will pin that to the top for anyone who wants to check it out. And it is Moonlight Mischief by R.J. Hampson, this one. Hi Sam, hi lovely, welcome in. Okay. I was colouring earlier actually. What was I colouring? A body colour with my friend Sam. And I was thinking I'd quite like to do a tips and tricks video on how I use alcohol markers. I don't know whether that would be of any interest to anybody. But I know some people have said to me that they still get streaks even when using alcohol markers, so I'd quite like to do a video sort of explaining how I try and avoid that. It's just something in my little brain rolling around. So I don't know whether you noticed that I have gone ahead and set up my scheduled live streams for next Monday and Wednesday as well. So I'm definitely gonna stick with this schedule. I'm liking, you know, how it is. I get sort of a day off in between, and I'm just loving being here with you guys, honestly. So I feel like I'm on a roll. It will be interesting doing pencil shading over these colours because they're quite, I want to say, like antique, muted colours, some of them. Yes, please, Audrey. What? Yes, please. For what, lovely? Hi, Leslie. Hi, lovely. Welcome in. It's good to see you. You turned on notifications. Yay! Zoe, I went to get a drink ready to watch the stream. You came on early, so I missed the start. Right, so I'll just do a recap. We're colouring in RJ Hampson's Moonlight Mischief. I apologise for coming on slightly early. Lynn. And we're colouring this dragon page, which is called Dragon in the Mist. And I have picked two colour palettes from my colouring cubes. Number 151 and number 211. So these are both from volume 1 because I thought the colours went together really nicely. And from those two palettes, I then sat down and tried to match up as best as I could with my Ohuhus. So these are the colours that I've chosen. And now we're colouring. So I'm using Ghost White, which is BG3 Blue Grey 3. And then I'm going to use BG 1103 for like some shading bits. So I'm going to continue to come up here. So we can add some stickles to this and all sorts of good, lovely things. Make it a real mixed media page. That's what I love about these books though, is you can just have fun with them. Oh, right, I'm gonna go back and check chat. So you said you was on a roll. Would that be a ham or salad one? Well, as I can't eat much salad, it would be ham and salad cream. It seems I can't focus on one page this month. I'm bouncing all over with pictures. I have months like that, Dee. Just do what your heart desires, hun. That's all I can say. Just notice this little bit here. Not sure what that is there. Looks like a little windowy bit, but I'm not sure. You're welcome. And Catherine's saying hello to everyone. Welcome, Catherine. Zoe, Audrey was saying yes to your tips video. Oh, thank you. Marker tips and tricks. Yep, sure. I will put that in my journal then to do a video on alcohol marker tips and tricks. And yes, they arrived. They came yesterday. So I'm pleased to be actually using them. I did, I got the cubes. Yeah, that's why Audrey says, oh, hoo, hoo. She gets it from Lily. Right, BG1103. I'm gonna do our doorway here in this colour. Trying to avoid obviously the door to the sky, because this is a castle in the clouds, because that will be whatever colour we decide to do the sky. We could do pink with yellow clouds or yellow with pink clouds. What have I got that's slightly darker than that? Nothing there, sort of brighter. The great thing about these as well, if I want a darker colour to what I'm using, so I'm using BG1103. If I grab my card, this is the shade colour, so I can also try and match that up. So BG1103, probably BG11, what's the next one up? I have too many cards. Here we go. So probably this one, BG1105, and then that way it's staying with the same tone and everything. So let's go ahead and pull that out too. We can add that to our little sheet. Let's put that under here somewhere. And just write down what it is. BG1103, BG1105. There we go. Oops. So I'm pulling that one in as a shade to this one. And do our doorway with that. And do our little window. Here. I might do our steps in that colour. I haven't decided yet. What colour to do the turrets? Hi Oz! Good evening to you too. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for sharing my stream the other day. Much appreciated. I'm going to get the book so I can watch back and follow along. Looks like excellent practice with my new Ohuhu markers. Perfect timing. Yay! Do you have the Ohuhu 48 marker set colour swatch 1? I lost mine. Could you show it if you have, so I can take a screenshot? I'm going to have to make my own. The only 48 set that I have ambient is the mid-tone set. This is the mid-tone set. Colour swatch 1, colour swatch 2. But yeah, I'm not sure if these are the same ones as the ones you have or not. But these are them that I have. No, they don't yellow other pages, Sam, not these ones. The really cheap Ohuhu ones that are like $16.99 or something. They come in plastic Tupperware tubs of 48. They yellow, so I won't touch those. But these ones don't. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and move on to our dragon now, just because I want to see what colours I've got left to then incorporate into the castle. So let's grab our swatch again. Got markers everywhere. So raspberry is really dark. I know I want to keep this light pink and the cream for like the background and the clouds, so I don't really want to use those. What is the lighter colour of our raspberry? Pretty much the same as our blush colour. Yeah. This is where you see my little brain contemplating and ticking what to do. Sky blue. I'm tempted to do my dragon this colour with one of these pinks as its breast. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and go for it. I might do the sky blue BO50 purely because it's slightly lighter than this sky blue and I don't want my dragon too dark. So let's go with BO50 for our dragon. Don't know whether you've ever seen a blue dragon before, but this is fantasy, so this is me out of my comfort zone, because to me dragons are purple and orange, like Spyro, or green. I need to use my Ohuhus more often. They take so much work out of Amazon Create-Space paper. It does like the base for you, so you don't have to work as hard with your pencils. I'm not going to be able to look at chat for a second because I need to keep this marker moving, or I'm going to end up with a streak. And when no one wants a streaky dragon. I can't actually see what is what. There's lines on him everywhere and I'm like, is that part of his belly? Is that part of his back? Is it part of the castle? I don't think it is. This is where I colour it and realise I've coloured the wrong section. I think this is part of him behind here as well. It is now. Yeah, because it goes around here. Spyro, yes. I don't think he will be camouflaged against the sky because I think I'm going to do the sky pink. So... yeah, I think that is it. Thank you. You're welcome. I got a screen capture. Nice. Lily has done a video about yellowing markers. She has. She's gone really in depth with lots of different brands of yellowing markers. I saw that video, Audrey. I need to re-watch it. I've coloured dragons blue. Spyro! I organised my colour cube cards into broad categories: flowers, animals, mountains. Maybe next month I can get the digital version so I can do the searches. Nice. My OCD brain would, I'm afraid, not allow me to do that because they wouldn't be in numerical order. I was basing with my Tau Tree art markers, but I wanted to level up, so I got the Ohuhu brush markers. Nice. He's an adorable dragon from an old PS1 game. He is. I love Spyro. Right, so behind these little turrety parts of our castle, we have part of the dragon. You may need your spectacles on to find them. There we go. If you need me to zoom in at all, please do let me know. I think you can pretty much see most of it. I don't know whether I would diagnose myself as having OCD. It's just, I like things how I like things, if that makes sense. It's like, I like things in numerical order or colour order. And things that are like symmetrical. I think that might be one of the feathery bits. So Monday's live stream, we will be shading in this page. I'll start shading it. There's no way I'm going to be able to shade it all in one day, I don't think. I'm good, but I'm not that good. Okay. Let's do his head. My hands have been really shaky today for some reason. I don't know why. It's not because I've not eaten, because I have. It's not low blood sugar because I've had something sweet, so Lord knows why they're shaking. Okay, there's his head. Hi Sam, not so. I'm a bit waterlogged and my fingers don't want to work. Waterlogged from your bath then? Hi Sam! Hello, hello. I'll show you a picture of Spyro, Audrey, just so you can sort of put the name to a face, so to speak. This is Spyro. Here he is. That's our little Spyro. This is an older version of him. But yeah, we love Spyro. I'd need a magnifying glass. Yeah, they are some pretty tiny bits in amongst there. Yes, waterlogged from my quick bath. Sounds like OCD. I didn't know there were different types of OCD. Liking things just right. Compelled to get it just right is OCD. It's a form of anxiety. Anyway, okay, I'll probably do then. Oh, did you not know Spyro either? There you go. There's Spyro. Okay, so let's add some pink to this little dragon. I think I'll go for the salmon pink, or 23. Okay, and we'll do the slightly darker one for some of these sticky outy bits, I think. Spikes, horns, whatever you want to call them. Definitely handshaking. Completely going out the lines, and that is very unlike me. Let's do these bits here. Why is it I can do the precision work without going out of the line, but the big area I went out the line? That doesn't make sense. There. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Never heard of Spyro. Considering the last game I played was Sonic on the Sega. Okay, we're going to use our P1 now, which is Vivid Purple, for the horny bits, the spikes and whatnot. Oh my gosh, I've got to get right. If you see my head, I apologise. But I've literally got to get right down to the page to get this without going out of the line. Okay. I spent way too many hours playing Sonic on the Sega. I was addicted to that game. That's a bit like how I am now with this Ratchet and Clank that I'm playing. So like Rachel phoned me at around 1 o'clock, pretty much 1 o'clock on the dot, near enough, and she was like, oh my god, it's like 3 o'clock, where have those 2 hours gone? It's like time flies when you're gaming. I'm a bit confused. Kind of wanting to do that bit blue there, or is it part of his wing? It looks like part of the wing. I don't know. I don't know if any of you remember, or if any of you were colourists / crafters that used alcohol markers when Spectrum Noir first brought out their Spectrum Noir Classic markers, their original ones. They were hexagonal and quite fat markers. Really nice ones. I've still got some of them. And they brought out a tip that you could attach to them that went over the top of this, that was a fine liner, and it allowed the ink from your pen to go through this tip to the fine liner, and it was so handy just to be able to click on when you wanted to do fine details like this. Okay, I'm starting to think my dragon supports West Ham United or Burnley because he's blue and claret. That wasn't planned. I never got past level 1, Lynn, left the kids unhappy to it. I think I got to the end, or very nearly. It was too long ago. Right, let's bring you down a bit because I'm going to do these tail bits. Aston Villa, that's another team. Aston Villa, West Ham and Burnley all play in claret and blue. So maybe we could name our dragon Aston and he can support Aston Villa. How are you getting on with your owl, Sam? You figured out the background to it yet? There we go. Should we do his claws the dark colour? I'm kind of leaning towards doing them this colour. Let's go for it. Where's his hind legs? Are they behind the castle somewhere? They must be. Looking at this page, that bit behind the blue of his body is part of his wing. This bit here, I think it's wing, isn't it? I think I'm going to bring this pink, because we've not got much of it, this pink out onto his wings maybe. We haven't used our RV200 either. So what I might do, because it's slightly darker shade, is do maybe the outside here. Should I do the outside blue and then the inside 2 shades of pink? I think I'll do that because the wings are attached to the dragon, so these bits would be blue, at least in my brain. B050, that's how we're gonna do it. Not too bad, done most of the background. Nice. Have you coloured your basketballs yet? I made them basketballs. I was like, I'm sorry, but they look like basketballs to me, so that's what they're gonna be. I'm going to bring this bit under here as blue as well. Right, so that means same again. I'll bring this bit under here blue, and then we'll come up here on the outside wing. Like so. Then we'll take our RV200, which is a dark orchid. The bit you weren't sure about on his undersides is actually the start of the wing. Yeah, I've coloured it blue anyway, so it matches. Hi Ren, hi lovely. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I did them as basketballs. They're so basketballs. They are. Is this part of the sky here? I think it is. I'll leave that bit. On some Amazon paper, these markers, you can just put them down and they'll go and spread out. They're doing that on this paper, but on some Amazon paper, it must be slightly better GSM that I find it doesn't do it on. But on this, as soon as I'm putting my marker down, it's spreading, even the tiniest little dot. So I'm trying to be very light with them. Yeah, sky between his wings. Thank you, Audrey. So next month, when I come to picking my pages that I want to do for the month, famous last words this is, I'm not going to try and pick as many. I need to try and work it around streams, so I'll pick like three pages or something that I definitely want to do on stream, and then maybe 2 books for fun. Right, lightest one of the two, R23, which is our rose pink. It's not much different to what this is, to be honest, but just slightly more of an orangey tone. I'm gonna have to grab my drink in a minute. Getting a bit thirsty. So I think now I'm like colouring it. The thing that's going around my head at the moment is these turrets, the tops of the turrets, the roofs. Because I'm sat here thinking, well, I don't want those to be any pinks because it's going to clash with the wings now. So I'm thinking I might do the tops of these turrets this dark bluey grey colour down here, and then do the rest of it in the lighter colour. I just had to set my alarm for 3:45 because my train's been cancelled to see my nephew. So I get that 3:45. Oh my goodness, where are you travelling to, Oz? That is a very early train, and here's me moaning that I've got to get up at like 7 o'clock on Sunday. I've got a coach to catch on Sunday. Oops, gone into my cloud a bit. How are you, Ren? Thank you for joining, lovely. I don't know whether I said that, but how are you? There's definitely another wing here. I can see it tucked in there. There we go. What do we think? Different? No, I don't, Ambien. I can't have children. Owls for fun. Owl, yeah. Both of my owl books have been used this month. Anybody think I'd like owls? I do like owls. But the amount that I colour them, people would think that I had like an owl obsession. Right, I'm going to go back to my BG1105. And we're going to do these turrets. So my castle's going to be quite monochromatic, and then we're going to have this burst of colour in the sky, which is our dragon. Might add some silver gel pen to the tops of these turrets, so I will leave that bit for now. Thank you, Audrey. Only fur babies. Yeah, I have 2 fur babies. But they sadly can't live with me. But yeah. Oh, bless you. Are they struggling with the heat, or they're just driving you insane in other ways? I hate it when they do that. Could you not go from Rugeley to Trent Valley to Euston? The first one you did, Zoe, what does it look like? The first one you did, Zoe, what does it look like? It's sitting on a tree branch. Oh, well, this one, I know, it's a bit peculiar. I'm not really sure what it is, to be honest. I don't know whether this is a bit of cloud and this is just, I don't know. Because down here, I looked at this earlier, this is why I've left it, and I'm like, well, this kind of looks like grass. But I don't want any grass, it's in the clouds. It's nothing like what the rest are sitting on. It's not, is it? They're all like on their little spires and things. It's very peculiar. Do you want to scour Instagram for me and see if anyone's coloured this yet? See how they've coloured it. I'm travelling from London up usually to Sandwell or Stourbridge. It's nothing like what the rest are sitting on. I've already read that bit. They're all stopping at Birmingham by the looks of it. Stourbridge isn't far from me, but I don't know it or the trains there. Oh, Lynn lives near Birmingham, Oz. She's in that area. My kid just had a job interview and was telling me all the reasons she thinks she didn't get the job without knowing whether or not she got the job. Do you know, I used to be like that. I remember I went through a spell where I was so desperate to get a job that I went on this like course to do retail. I'd already done retail courses. It was a requirement that we had to do as part of the job centre. Stupid requirement. But anyway, I had to go on this course for retail, and sorry, just concentrating on that bit. And I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, I was so desperate to get the job at the end of it. Like, I had my interview and everything, and my mock interview that I did, the person that interviewed me said, I would hire you now, here and now, kind of thing. You were the best interviewee of all of them. And I was like, oh wow, thank you. She probably said that to everyone, but it still gives you a confidence boost, doesn't it? So I had my interview done, and they said you should know by like 3 o'clock at the latest. And the interviews were held at a place, I can't even think of the name of the place. A place where we went to apply for jobs, but it wasn't a job centre. It was somewhere that helped us look for work. So anyway, I think it was about 3:30, and my anxiety was through the roof, and I ended up phoning the place where we had the interview, and I was like, have you got the results yet? And I literally just burst out crying because I was so desperate to know whether I'd got this job or not. And she was like, oh, calm down, bless you. Yes, you got the job. And I was just like, oh my God, thank you so much. And then I got bullied in that job and ended up leaving. Yeah. Good times, good fun. Now I'm back on the BG1103 to do my... Oh, that's not what that's for. Okay, this is going to be an odd turret out. This is going to be a dark turret. It's like the West Wing. Nobody goes in it. This is the Forbidden Tower. Okay? If anyone asks, it was meant to be that way. BG3 was the colour I wanted. Hi Lou, hi lovely. I'm good, thank you. How are you? New street and more street, Snow Hill it seems. Ah, there you go, small world. I'll let you two carry on talking about trains and things. Right, so this was the colour I was actually meant to pick up. We're making a story as we go. So the dragon turns people to ice and makes them statues that he puts in the wicked tower in the west, okay? That's what happens. Oh, I missed a bit of roof there. Couple of roof tiles. I suppose I need to do the rest of that tower dark, don't I? I'm getting confused with my colours. There we go. There is the bad tower. I do similar after a job interview. Prepare for the worst and be pleasantly surprised if it's not bad news. I think that's probably the best way to be though, isn't it? Because you're not setting yourself up for failure then. It's like if you're already expecting it, it's less of a blow if you don't get it. I told her to call her uncle who's a headhunter for feedback. She didn't want to listen to me. Yeah, that was her problem too. Anxiety through the roof. Bless her. Just tell her from me, what will be will be. If she doesn't get the job, it wasn't meant to be. If she does, it was meant to be. If she doesn't get the job, it's because she's wanted elsewhere. Oh, Reading, you're coming near my neck of the woods, Oz. I'm in Swindon, so you'll be near my neck of the woods. Okay, grab my slightly darker colour. those parts. I need the darkest colour because I've seen there's another roof here. What I missed. Like that. I'm going to do the same with this one that I did with the other one I've just coloured. Okay, up through the windows. I'm not sure what this goes into here. Is it like going into ice or something? I'm not really sure. Baby, I would like you. Let's have a look. Oh, hi Sue. Hi lovely. Oh, that's okay, hun. Oh, I know, right? We got onto a whole discussion about sweets when we were younger. Thank you for joining. I've got a few audiobooks downloaded ready. Nice. What are you going to listen to? You asked earlier what kind of day we had. Mine was a bit weird. It's three years since we nearly lost our son. Oh, Audrey. Oh, hun, I'm sending big hugs. Sending hugs, hun. I'm so sorry. Mum used to work in Swindon. Great live music in pubs there. I can't say that I know that there's great music in the pubs here because I don't really go to them. Pubs and clubs never really been my scene. I'm a gal that sits at home and colours and reads. Okay, got to go tend to a responsibility. Thank you so much for streaming. Look forward to seeing you on Monday. You're welcome, Ambient. If you're still here, thank you so much for joining and have a good weekend. And I'll see you on Monday. Used to go for more surgery in July. Oz, have you checked train? Oh, okay, we're still talking trains. I won't read that out loud. Right, let's work on some of the like outliney bits of the windows and what have you. In fact, that one needs colouring this colour. BG3. Then BG1103 is for there. And we'll do the little ledges in that colour. This tower over here reminds me a bit of Rapunzel's. The way it kind of sticks out and the shape of the windows. And then I'm going to take the darkest of the three for outlining my windows. Anyone that decides to do this page with me, good luck with your windows is all I'm going to say, because they are so super thin to get a marker in there. Oh, Sam sent me a picture. I'll check that out in a second. Am I allowed to share that on the live, hun, or not? Okay, go back to our middle shade, the 03. There's another ledge there, another ledge there. The outside of the door. Should we give it a pink door? Just so it ties in with the dragon, so we know it's his home. I'm still here, girls. Just quiet. No worries, Dee. You know where we are, hun, if you want to chat. RJ calls it dragons in the mist. Never known mist to drip. That is true. The fact that he's calling it dragons in the mist and I'm doing them as clouds as well. I did but it may be the dragon that's dripping. Oops. Of condensation or sweat. Studying the page more, where the steps and door is looks like a tree trunk, so that would explain the branch for that first turret you did, Zoe. It does a bit look like a tree trunk, doesn't it? I just looked at it and saw ice. Must be tiring work flapping them big wings. Oh, you're not late to the live stream, hun. You can join whenever you like. Right, I'm going to do a bit of I'm going to do the sky, and then that will help show us what we've got left to do. So we're going to go for the R242, which is greyish cherry. It's our lightest pink. I'm going to do this bit between his little four feet first. I'm going to say that that's sky. It is now. Okay, let's make a start on this. I'm not going to worry about going around the bubbles. I'm just going to colour over them because I can always put those back in with a white jelly roll. Or some watercolour paint, anything. Okay. Bit off screen a bit. Okay, Sam, thank you so much for joining. Oh, I didn't show you a picture, did I? Poop. Oh, that's looking lovely. So this is the buddy colour me and Sam are doing. I finished mine this morning and Sam's still working on hers, but it's looking lovely so far. And look, don't these look like basketballs? Our page is quite similar so far. The background's a little bit different, but it's similar. Thank you for joining, Sam. Audrey, hang on a minute, I've missed some chat. I'm glad you could join us too. Oh my god, just got a message. A friend is sending me a package with the new pastel colours and the whole set of Black Widows and more. Oh, that's awesome, Dee. Yay. I was going to use Black Widows to shade this. Audrey, have you a date for your knee replacements yet? My GP put in a referral to the hospital May 22nd for my right knee to be done. Had the left one done in 2017. Got an appointment in July to see him. Oh, bless you, dear. I bet you're excited. That's awesome, happy mail. It's lovely, isn't it? Right, I am going to keep track of time tonight and not go over 9 o'clock because Gogglebox is on. And I really like to watch Gogglebox on the night. I know it can be recorded, but I really like watching it live. So I'm going to aim to head off around maybe 10 to 9 because I came on 10 minutes early. So yeah, my mist is going to be yellow. Like I said, completely out of my comfort zone colour-wise, because this page would look completely different. In fact, with the spare, because you get 2 copies, don't you? With the spare copy, maybe I should do the other one in the colours that I would naturally gravitate towards, and then we can compare them. The only difference being is this other one has black background. Where is it? This one. But maybe I should just colour that in the colours that I would have picked had I not picked a colour palette, just to see how they differ. Okay. Are we saying for these windows, should we do them like an inside colour, or should we do them that they're just looking straight out to the sky beyond? What do you think? I could do them like the same cream that I'm going to do the mist. So this colour, so it looks like there's a slight light on inside them. Bye! Does anyone know of good colour water brush pen to get started, please? Yes, Sue. You're UK, aren't you, hun? Let me send you the link of the best water brush, in my opinion, on the planet. Okay, so you can actually get the whole set, which is cheaper than in the long run of getting them individually, because they're about £10 each individually, and the set is actually on offer with 14% off. But this is the set that I use, and so far I've only used the fine tip, and I tell you, it's my favourite. It's the one I lost the other day. I'm gonna have to try and find it over the weekend. But these are my favourite water brush pens on the planet. It would be cold in there if they were straight through to sky. Cold? What do you mean cold, Lynn? I'm confused. Doesn't take a lot to confuse me, but you have. In fact, I can show you them. I've got 2 or 3 of them to the left of me, Sue. So the ones I've got here, I've got 2 of them or 3 of them. 3 of them. So let's pull the lids off. So in order of size, you've got the one that I always use that's gone missing, which is the fine tip. Then you've got the next finest one, which is this one. And they're called Derwent push buttons because you push this part to get your water out. To fill them up, it's just your bog standard. So put this under the faucet, and then I always push these 2 squidgy bits in to help the water go through. So just squidge, squidge, squidge. and then you can do it up again. So that's the second fine tip. Then you've got the next size up, which is this one. And then the biggest one, which I don't know whether I'll ever use, but this is the biggest one. It's a flathead. And they I tell you, best things ever. I probably wouldn't recommend any other after using these. What's that one? No, that's a cheapo one. I find a lot of the other water brushes let out too much water, but they let out just the right amount. So I hope that helps. Did you mean those kind of water brush pens, or did you mean watercolour? Pardon? I'm confused now. I thought Sue meant water brush as in for painting. Did you mean water brush as in water-based markers that are brush tips, Sue? Thank you, Zoe, it does. Is that what you were looking for, Sue? Because Lynn's confusing me. I read it as water brush pens, as in the ones I showed you, and Lynn's reading it as in water-based brush pens. So if you could just clarify that. Sorry for the confusion. Hopefully I recommended the right thing and not the wrong thing. Yes, I meant watercolour markers with brush tip, but the watercolour brushes you have shown me, I shall get a set of those as I will need them for markers. Right, okay. So, water-based markers, do I own any brush ones? Steve has the Arteza ones, but I've not really played with them to recommend them. I've got something on my camera. I can see, oh no, it's that spot there, isn't it? The ones that I intend to get, no surprise, is the Ohuhu ones. But there's 160 in a set, which is the biggest set they do. They've got 5% voucher on them. They've got a brush tip one end and a fine liner the other end. I can't say what they're like because I haven't got them yet, but they're on my to buy list. And that is those ones. Hi Candice, welcome. Oh, thank you so much. Everyone loves my nails, bless you all. I love them too. So yeah, Steve has the Arteza ones and I really need to have a play with them. but I won't like colour them directly onto the paper and then try and move them around, because I don't find using them that way works well for me. I usually put them on like a plastic palette, like colour onto a plastic palette, and then pick it up with the water brush pen and sort of paint the ink on that way. But obviously trial and error and see what works for you, hun. Okay, what do we think about that for our sky? I have never coloured a sky pink before, I don't think. Oh, nice. How much are those? So they're $40.99 with 5%. Oh, that's if you schedule repeat delivery, isn't it? So how much were the water brush pens? $15.89. So yeah, you have to put maybe £5 to it, which isn't bad, is it? And that's if you buy those ones, obviously. My tiny brain hurts. I'm confused too. You read it right, I read it wrong, Lynn. Thank you, Audrey. Thank you, Oz. And thank you, Candice. Right, we'll colour our mist in now. We're not doing too bad colour-wise. I didn't think I'd get much of like the base done in one stream, but we're not doing too bad. So this is Y010 Primrose. If you do decide to get those, Sue, please let me know how you get on with them, hun. We need to have some videos where we play with supplies, don't we? So rather than just doing our marker and pencil pages, we need to incorporate some play days as well on the streams, I think. Oh, you're welcome, Sue. So tomorrow, what's everyone doing over the weekend first? I'll ask that and then I'll tell you what I'm doing. So tomorrow, Steve's having a stay-at-home day, so he's not going upstairs to colour or anything. And I came up with an idea the other day, because my art supplies are in a cupboard on like a small bookcase unit thing in the cupboard, and I had the idea the other day that I wanted my supplies closer to me, and sadly as some of you know, my budgie Ginny passed away quite a while ago now. I don't know that we'll get another bird. We adopted her and Harry to help a lady out that didn't want to look after them anymore. And as much as I loved them, I'm more of a pet person that you can cuddle the pets. So there's a bit of pink I've missed under here. So we were talking of possibly getting rid of the bird cage, and where the bird cage sits in the corridor, popping my supply cupboard, not my cupboard, my supply bookcase, and then like both of us can have easy access to it as and when we want to. So he's planning on moving the bird cage and everything tomorrow, and then my part will be obviously emptying the unit and moving the unit because he can't with his bad back. Still don't know what to do with this bit here. I think there's some misty bits in amongst whatever that is. Not sure. So yeah, I like organising, as I'm sure a lot of you know. So I'm going to be taking everything off of the unit and organising it back onto the unit when it's in place. And then the craft cupboard we're going to use as Steve's cupboard. Well, it'll be joint because I've still got some of my things on the top shelf, but we're going to maybe get another small bookcase like the one that I've got. I think it's about 2 shelves with a cupboard unit underneath. If I can get the same one, I probably will do. But we're going to get another small unit that Steve can have his books and supplies on, and put that in the cupboard under the shelf in there. So yeah, I'm hoping because he'll then have his supplies in his cupboard that it will free up some more room on my unit for me to bring some of the supplies out of my cubes that my books are on, so I've got more room to put my books. And then on Sunday we are on a coach trip to Dorset. Remember I told you I discovered I had brush tip alcohol markers? Just looked at them, ready to do this page tomorrow, and they don't have colour names, just numbers. Are they Ohuhu, Audrey? Because I think some of the Ohuhus just have numbers, if I'm right. Like the older sets or different sets. It doesn't have to be the exact colours that I've picked, hun. If you want to follow the same kind of colour palette that I've got, just pick what you've got that's nearest to it, hun. Or if you want to do your own version completely, then also feel free to do that. Why is this marker smudging? I don't know whether you can see this here, look. See if I can zoom you into it. One second. Focus. Here, look. The ink is smudging from the black line. I'm not impressed by that in the slightest. It's literally just that bit. Is that slightly smudging there? To try and go round the lines instead of through them if it's going to smudge. Kind of does look like eggs a bit, Lynn. Yeah, Audrey's saying eggs too. I love my Ohuhu brush markers, but I'm so heavy-handed. Good thing you can turn the brush tip to get a fresh new tip. Yeah, you can also buy the tip replacements if they start getting a bit fluffy. You can buy new tips from them from Amazon. I got mine, Audrey. I'm actually using 2 of the palettes from them for this page. So I picked these 2 colour palettes for our dragon page. So yes, I got mine. Sadly, Audrey hasn't got hers because she lives in the Outer Hebrides. So they're still making their way to Audrey. Oh, you need this book, Lou. It's lovely. It's a really nice book. I don't think there's one page in here I don't want to colour. I love this one. I think Dan was working on this one. But yeah, it's such a nice book. I love RJ's work. Ooh, I forgot, I'll be doing a live on Instagram after you're done to share a flip through of the new Camellia Angel cover book if anyone is interested. So if anyone doesn't follow Dee on Instagram, Colourful Dreams as it's spelt on here, please go and follow her on Instagram and she'll be showing the new Camellia book. Is it easy to use it? The colour cubes, if you mean the colour cubes, yeah, I just grabbed a couple of palettes that I liked the look of and thought the colours would go together nicely. And then I just grabbed my swatch charts for my Ohuhus and just tried to match up the colours as best as I could. So look at that, that's pretty much spot on, that colour. But yeah, I really enjoy using them. This is where you guys need to help me because now I'm stuck. I said about doing a pink door, didn't I? I've got 10 minutes to do a little bit more. I want to decide what colour to do the steps here, what colour to do the door, and what to do about this thing here, if anyone can help me. I would like your guys' input. While you're doing that, I'm going to colour the windows in the same creamy colour. Just so it looks like there's, I don't know, lights on. The lights are on, but nobody's home. And there's 2 windows I haven't outlined there, so I need to do that. Okay. Dragon's eggs in a nest. I wish I lived in the Outer Hebrides. There's a ferry sails direct from Aberdeen. I'd have probably got them by now. It's completely up to you, hun. It's completely up to you, Lou, if you'd like to get them. They come as a dual set. If I show you my box, look. Oops, I'm gonna have to zoom out a bit. They come like this. Colour Cube Volume 1, Volume 2. I think you can buy them singularly, but it works out at £80 plus postage if you buy them singularly, whereas if you buy them both together, it was £63. I put the stickers on mine, look. Volume 1, and you can't see Volume 2 because it's round, the stickers round that side. But I've been keeping them in the box for now. I'll show them in my haul video, but you take the lid off and there's all 250 cards, 250 in there, and it tells you on the lid what volume it is, and the lid matches the colour of the inside of the box, so you don't get them confused. But yeah, I will be using them on the channel because they're going to help push me out of my comfort zone. That's my issue I mention when I stream. Why is that an issue, hun? I got lots of books at the minute. Purple, Dragon Eggs in a Nest, Ink Smudges, It Dries Me. Yeah. Hurry back, Lynn. Well, I hope you get them before Christmas, Audrey. I don't know whether to keep our castle monochromatic, you know. Because I'm like saying I'd quite like pink steps and a pink door. But then I kind of want to keep it neutral and do this colour. And the door this colour. Let's just go with it. Keep it monochromatic. There we go. I actually like that. Welcome back. Well, I hope you get them before Christmas. Oh, funny. So my plan for the eggs is I'm going to take our BG3, which is the lightest colour that I've been doing most of the castle in. I'm going to colour our eggs. And it's your guys' choice in the comments. The eggs can either have pink spots or this blue as spots. It's like speckles. So pink or sky blue. I think these are steps here, so I'm going to colour those the same colour as this. Sorry if you can hear that bloop. It's my Discord group that I'm in. And these steps here are going to be the same dark colour. Like that. And then we'll do this part of the turret in this colour. Is that yet more steps there? There's steps everywhere in this castle. Sky blue pink. Blue spots as there's not much blue. I just noticed that was an archway, not a door. What, this bit? Yeah, it's an arch. So blue spots. So B050, which is our Robin's Egg Blue. How's that? Do you think there should be more spots? Put a couple more on. Dee. Never heard of that one, Audrey. Must be my mum's fresh air pie. Hiya, View. Welcome. Thank you so much for, as always, for sharing my live. It's much appreciated. How are you? Oh, it is 10:02. So I am going to do these last, oops, wrong end. got these last turrety bits here that we didn't know what they were going into. And the rest I will do off stream. Okay, so that is our page so far. Just position you right. That is our page so far. I've really enjoyed colouring that today with you all. And I will be back next on, well, I hope to record a video tomorrow for you guys. I'm not sure what it will be yet. I need to record a flip through, so it might be that, even though it won't be released on Friday, or it might be something else. We'll see, but I'd quite like to have a video up tomorrow night for you guys if I can. So awesome. Woo, love the drawing. Long angles are interesting to colour. Everyone doesn't do their books the long way. The long way? What do you mean, like the pictures this way rather than this way? Oh, thank you of you. Ooh, gotta love Happy Mail. Creatopia and some pastels. Nice. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Dee. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you, Audrey. Plus, using markers, I will watch the replay. Thank you. We used 2 of the colour palettes from the colour cubes, and I matched them up to the markers as best as I could. So, yeah. Looks really good. Thanks for streaming. As always, love them. Oh, thank you, Sue. Thank you, Leslie. Let's take that off a minute. Thank you. Thanks, Audrey. You're welcome. Yep. Have a great weekend, everyone. And I will see you in my next video or on Monday at 7 PM. Until then, take care, everyone. Happy colouring. Don't forget to thumbs up. Bye.